Today we have a video from Uncovered, and the title of the video is Millionaire's Ex-Wife Caught and Charged with Husband's Unaliving. All right.
16th, officers discovered the body of 33-year-old Jared Bridegan, a Microsoft executive who had been murdered. After an extensive investigation, detectives traced the crime to two people, a hired gunman and Bridegan's ex-wife, who allegedly orchestrated the killing after a bitter divorce. The following video contains body cam footage from both arrests, with officers first confronting the gunman after locating the weapon in his trunk.
Where you say that shotgun was? That regular underneath everything you speaking around with right there.
What kind of shotgun is it? It says 12 gauge, you know, brain. Look.
I want to say it's a Mossberg, but I ain't got it to where I can see the name on it yet.
Gotcha.
I'm instead of cleaning it up.
Do you know how old it is?
I have no idea. All I know is it's just old.
It's old. Is it rusted or is it just kind of like...
How much she give him? I wonder how much. I'm going to say old timer, maybe 10,000.
Like
it needs some parts replaced if I can find it and figure out what it is. But as far as that, everything else you can tell where it's been corroded on it or whatnot, or dirt.
I got you.
Rust ate into the metal.
You made sure it's safe, right? There's no, you know there's no shells or anything in it while you're trying to do that?
Nothing in it.
Well, you weren't joking. It's at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn. Either that thing was sitting at the bottom of a river or that thing is old. You were right.
It's old. Yeah.
Give the dog to my partner real quick.
Hold on.
I'm gonna put these on you. These are a lot more comfortable.
Okay.
Got a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, that seems
Okay.
like thing.
All right, come on back here with me. So you know your license is super bad, right? Yeah, it should.
Reinstatement fee to pay in Georgia. Yeah, I've been working on that.
Okay.
COVID-19 been slowing us down. I'm taking care of.
I got you. But it looks like they took you out of being a habitual traffic offender, which is great because it's no longer a felony. But when you have 10 suspensions on there, 10, I kind of don't have a choice.
How old do you know him?
Excuse me?
How old do you know that guy? Is that her old lady? Or her old man?
No.
They just live together?
Somebody that, no, they don't stay together.
Oh.
Just somebody that didn't move since they were kids. Both of them go to the methadone clinic. They live in the same neighborhood.
Grew up doing around the same stuff, doing the same stuff. Take them both to the methadone clinic. You be taking him 8 years?
I don't know whether it's the same stuff or what. But
Easiest way is just stick your butt in and slide back. You're a taller fella, so you can keep your feet up there. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable.
This is a suspect connected to the Jax Beach murder. We're going to take him down to CJ to get interviewed, and then we got to transport.
Here,
we got somebody detained, but these two have to go too.
There's a certain order that this has to go in. Okay. We need him. He's got flex cuffs on him because Jax Beach is trying to get his DNA. He needs to go to CJ first, and then the other person, like after maybe 5 or so minutes, we need these two to go to CJ as well. To where?
CJ. At the state attorney's office.
Oh, okay. So what's his name?
His is Henry Tenon.
Pat you down real quick. Make sure you got nothing on you. Let me get something to cut those off here for a minute, all right? Want to sit in that chair right there for me?
Traffic, your license charge today is actually a felony. Did you know that?
Say that again.
It's a felony because of how many convictions you've had. So it's considered a felony offense. So once that activates the felony portion of it, we have the discretion to go back through your driving history.
Wow.
You know, have you ever had to go to the methadone clinic yourself?
No.
There's things that we have around town called LPRs. You probably never heard of that. And we have another thing called RTC. LPR is a license plate reader. RTC is real-time cameras. Some of them are hidden in plain sight, and others not so much. Whenever you drive by these things, they capture two things. They capture the license plate of the car. Facial recognition software gets the driver, not the passenger, only the driver. So I know you've been driving the car, so I appreciate you being honest. And I know you've been out of town in the car, so I appreciate you being honest. There's times where these other cameras can also, when they capture this, they tell us how fast you're going, whether you're speeding, whether you've ran, if you're going, some of them are at lights, if you run a red light, or some of them are at stop signs if you don't come to a complete stop. I know it sounds petty, but that's where we're at these days. Big Brother is always watching.
Aggravating ass truck out here.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. You had the blue truck, right? Is that the truck you speak of?
Yeah, it was a blue truck.
Okay. So how long did you drive that truck?
8 months, man.
Damn, did you just hear what he said? He said there are cameras all over the city that not only get your license plate, but they so good that they got facial recognition to get the driver. Oh, man. Man, you got to be you really have to be a damn fool to do crime nowadays, man. I mean, in general, it is, you shouldn't do it, right? But nowadays, this ain't like the 80s, the 90s with, you might have been able to get away with something even in the early 2000s. Now, they have license plate readers, which we already knew, but they also have facial recognition cameras to get the driver. Oh my goodness. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Wow.
Okay. So for instance, here's one where you were driving the Crown Vic. This is recent. This is August 7th, 2022, 10:53 a.m. There you are driving eastbound on 8th Street at Davis Street, almost 11 o'clock in the morning. There's your license plate. There's you driving. So that's what it is. So we have
they got him driving.
With you and that, we have dozens of incidents with you driving the truck. So the truck, even though it was raggedy, it drove because you're driving it. And there's a bunch of incidents with you. Show me one with the truck, just so I can show them the truck. So here's the truck. There's the tag on the truck. It's New Kings, 5830 New Kings. But this is probably a little while after you got it back to Jacksonville, 12/31/21. So that's probably after you brought it back to Jacksonville, correct?
That time, that when the oil pump stopped working.
And it just wouldn't drive?
Yeah.
And did you have to tow it, or you leave it on the side of the road? What'd you do with it?
No, it got towed.
Where'd you tow it to?
Towed it over to Old Kings and Edgewood.
What's that Old Kings in Edgewood that you would tow it to there?
No, I towed it to 5239 Potomac.
Okay.
Then I towed it I drove it up to the mechanic shop to have him check it out.
What mechanic shop?
Then I drove back after that, left it parked there at Twin Store. I went down to, Prescott, Florida.
Where's that at?
Southwest of Orlando.
Okay. You got family down there?
No.
No? What brings you to Prescott?
No, a friend of mine wanted to go down there. Well, a guy that I knew through a friend of mine. I wanted to go down, one of the Mexican guys. He asked me would I take him down there. And that particular Sunday, I had nothing else to do.
Okay. So here you are in the truck back in January of this year, end of January, and you're on A1A out in Ponte Vedra, in St. Johns County.
I went out there to cut a yard.
Okay. It actually looks like you got a big cooler in the back of the truck. Would you take a cooler with you to mow the yard, maybe? Do you take your own lawn equipment when you cut a yard? Would you have the lawnmower in the back of the truck with you if that's what you're doing? Does that refresh your memory at all?
No.
Okay. So do you remember?
Where?
You were at A1A and Ponte Vedra Lake Boulevard so you're out there off of A1A and Ponte Vedra. A1A, you know what A1A is, right? Out there, it runs to where TPC is and all the beautiful people live.
You can go to Jack's Beach all the way to St. Augustine along the ocean. That's A1A.
I know what A1A is.
So it's a January 29th. So it's a Saturday afternoon, about 3:37 in the afternoon. So do you remember going out to A1A to mow somebody's yard? Did you do some maintenance, yard maintenance
out there?
Yeah, I went out there
to mow some yard, and I was thinking that was one of them, but that wasn't it. I don't know what the hell that was.
Where would you go to mow the yard at? Whose yard would you mow?
I forgot the address. Ferris, that's all I know. I don't know his last name.
How many times you mow their yard?
Oh shoot, about 4 or 5.
4 or 5 times? Where they live at?
I can't think of the address right offhand.
I mean, because obviously you're not mowing a yard. There's no lawnmower in the truck. And I'll be honest with you, none of these show. I don't think I see any with a lawnmower in the truck.
Okay. I don't know what was going on out there.
You haven't. Okay.
I know I ain't got.
Were you headed somewhere else? Maybe down to St. Augustine, perhaps, shooting straight down A1A. You got any reason being St. Augustine?
Been down to St. Augustine that way.
You have? Okay.
Alright, if you can just stand up and then put your hands behind your back for me.
After questioning him, officers transport the suspect to jail. About a year later, investigators gather enough evidence to arrest the victim's ex-wife for allegedly hiring the gunman.
Can I be with the kids, or can you at least bring the kids out to me?
Yeah, we'll have to talk to these officers inside, okay?
You want some shoes? Oh, yeah, probably.
Get some shoes.
You want me to go get her shoes?
I'll get shoes. They let her take prescription medication to the jail with help? Or is that? Yeah, they'll let her take what she has, and then they'll order more if they have to, yeah.
Do you want to get all of my medications are in my bathroom on my counter and in the drawer under the right seat? It has a box that I don't have, but I mean, you guys call my doctor.
Jail. have medical personnel allow you to
Okay.
deal with all that
Okay.
stuff.
Perfect. Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna bring you inside real quick. Get you out of the warm car, right? And then I still do have your medications with me.
Okay.
So those will be checked into the jail. Just want to have a seat for me. I do have a question for you. It's not in regards to the charges at all. Those the medication that's in that little divider.
Yeah.
Just the reason I asked is because the jail might not take that divider.
That's fine. I
I don't
have
know.
enough in the bottles.
Okay.
I think there was only a day left, is what my mom said.
Okay. And if you have them in the bottles, then that's good. I just saw that in there, and the jail is pretty picky on prescriptions.
Yeah,
It'll take.
no, I figured the divider my mom can come and get because yeah.
And then I am just going to read you, just since I have you in my custody. I don't know what the detectives asked you. I'm just going to read you something. So you have the right to counsel at this time. If you're unable to pay for counsel, you'll be entitled to have one provided without charge. I'm going to put your seatbelt on. I'll get you down there. It's hot. So hot my vehicle can't keep up.
I say it's hotter for you guys wearing all the stuff you guys have to do.
And I'll get you down there so you're out of cuffs. I know those are uncomfortable. So just sit tight for me, all right?
So now they belong to ETF?
I think they're detectives.
Shauna Gardner is currently on trial alongside her new partner for the murder of her ex-husband. The gunman pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and agreed to testify against them. The case remains ongoing. If you enjoyed this video...
She cooked. It's over. It's over. He already pled guilty. So, and the only tie between both of them is him. Is her. So she's cooked. Yeah, he'll get. He got second degree. So he, if I had to guess, I would say that he probably is gonna get maybe life with parole or something along those natures, because he probably hasn't been sentenced yet until after this. So yeah, he'll probably get a possibility of parole or whatever, and she'll get life without. That's what I think. But you got the gunman who's there, who's he gonna testify against you. You're done. You're done. Dunzo. And even at his age, I wonder what the deal is, because even at his age, I mean, he looks older, so he's got to be. He looks. Let me see. Well, this is an old photo of him, but he looks. Let me see. Let's just look up his name. Henry. Oops. Henry. Let's see. Henry. There we go. T-E-N. Oh no, T-E-N-O-N. T-E-N-O-N. As of February, Tyron officially withdrew his guilty plea and is heading to trial. Oh, whoa, what? Hold on. Wait. He withdrew his guilty plea. Okay, look. Nearly 2 years after pleading guilty in his role for the unaliving of Microsoft executive Jared, a defendant is now changing his story. Yada, yada, yada. He's arrested. Boom, boom, boom. Shauna, ex-wife, yada, yada. Both have pled not guilty, and prosecutors recently indicated they no longer plan to seek the death penalty. Okay. Now, who originally confessed to his role, said that he pulled the trigger And giving that he had given false testimony and now denies his role in the plot. Wow. Would like to withdraw. So they're going to trial. They're going to trial, boy. They're going to trial. Woo! He said he fighting that. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, you know, I mean, you're cooked. I mean, when you're facing a one of those crimes, it's like, shit, might as well take it to the door. Who knows? You might get lucky. You know, at the end of the day, you might get lucky, maybe. Who knows? Crazy situation, man. But the wife is just pure evil, man. Savage. And he ain't getting no bread. Like, millionaire's ex-wife. Relationships, man. It'd be relationships, bro. They like, you know, I say be careful who you get with, right? But honestly, you don't know if you got a bad egg until you already done got with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you don't know until you already too deep in, man. The ShyGotEm Correctional Facility is now open, where we specialize in act right and getting them together. If you want to become an officer, check out the YouTube membership. If you want to be a sergeant or above, check out the Patreon. Your support helps the channel keep going, and I hope to see you in lineup.